You're seeing that right now in universities. Like, people are trying to reinterpret certain events because of the way people feel about socio-political issues today. So they're trying to reinterpret history, take down statues. There's a lot of like craziness that's going on today. Well, that's like a microcosm of the ancient history of human beings. It's not that God's not real. It's that people are full of shit. And so there's a lot of wisdom in a lot of these ancient religious texts in particular, which is really fascinating. Like, how much did they know about the human experience? How much did they know about how you need to live your life in order to be harmonious with the universe? How do you accentuate positive experiences? How do you leave the world a little bit better than it was before you got here? And that's
have you read
universal.
the whole Bible, by the way?
I did when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I actually had Bible class in Florida. When I moved from San Francisco to Florida, I was 11 years old, and it was a complete polar opposite experience of the country. I lived in San Francisco with two parents that were hippies in Haight-Ashbury. So we were in the middle of, like, we lived near Lombard Street. We were in the middle of, like, the hippie anti-war revolution of the 1960s. And then I moved to Gainesville, Florida. My stepdad was going to, he was becoming an architect. He was a computer programmer, and then he switched careers, became an architect. And so he was going to a University of Florida at Gainesville. And so we were there. So now all of a sudden I'm around alligators. There's fucking alligators everywhere. It was like, are you people retarded? Why do you have giant monsters everywhere? This is so ridiculous. So we had alligators, super weird, swampy weather, and religion. Yeah. Religion was in the schools. Like, in public school, you had Bible class. And they also paddled you. It was the first time I'd ever been hit by a teacher.
In Florida.
I got in this fist fight with this kid, and they whacked us with a paddle.
Can I ask you an alligator question real quick?
Yeah.
So when you were in Florida in the 1970s, were you there in the late 1970s?
It was, let me see. So I was in 67, I was born. So in 73, I was in San Francisco. So 75, 76.
Okay. Did you know of
77?
someone whose name was Ross Allen in Florida?
I have
swamps?
no idea. I was 11.
Well, he was older. Like, he would have, he was
What is
an
the name?
alligator.